And dozens of Texas churches are publicly declaring their support for women to make their own health care decisions, and that access to reproductive health care is a human right. KVUE's Natalie Haddad joins us now because you spoke with one church here in Austin that has recently joined the movement, right?
Oh yes, and she tells me her church is not the last church to join this movement. So it all started in 2016 when Texas congregations partnered with the nonprofit Just Texas and declared their churches as reproductive freedom congregations. Basically, these churches believe in abortion rights, calling the issue not so black and white. Now, these congregations have worked with their communities to provide spiritual counsel and create programs that help Texans access reproductive health care, including abortions, both within and outside of the state. Now, what started as a short list of churches has grown into a movement across Texas. In Austin, 9 churches have publicly declared they are reproductive freedom congregations. Across the state, there's 26. Now, to earn the designation of being a reproductive freedom congregation, a church must vote on a set of principles agreeing that they will trust and respect women and that access to reproductive health care services is a, quote, moral and social good. Now, Pastor Amelia Fulbright of Congregational Church of Austin says abortion resistance is often driven by religious advocacy, and members of Just Texas and reproductive freedom congregations seek to challenge the religious narrative that often pits people of faith against one another.
I really realized that this narrative that the only people who get abortions are, you know, promiscuous women who are irresponsible and don't use birth control is just, it's just a lie. It's just a lie. It's a false narrative. There are so many situations where abortion saves lives. So I really changed my mind about the issue, and I feel that it is a calling from God to speak out on these issues.
Now, Texas is the first in the country to have designations such as this for churches. Still, this does not change that across the state are anti-abortion rights groups like Texas Right to Life, which launched a website last year where anyone could anonymously submit tips on people who might have helped others get abortions in the state. That site was later taken down.